Hey everyone, welcome back to Nitin Collects. Today we'll be unboxing this Mini GT McLaren 720S from the LB Works, and the color is going to be gem red. So we have this beautiful blister art here, and this will be my first blister addition to my Mini GT collection, although I'll be opening it so that I can show this beautiful car to you guys. So we are seeing the card art here. This is the representation of the car, which is here, and you can also see there's a protective blister here. I'm assuming there should be a blister inside the box too, so that in case we decide to cut up the blister like we are gonna do now, and we are gonna keep this or store this car in the box. So you can see the Mini GT logo here and the beautiful card art. You can see the gem red color car here, and the 828 is the model number of this particular model. High quality 1:64 scale model cars, metal body and chassis, detailed under chassis, soft rubber side mirrors and rubber tires, detailed wheel design, LHD and RHD versions available for most models. So this model is going to be an LHD one, which means it's a left hand drive. You can see it here, McLaren 720S LB Works gem red LHD, meaning it's left hand drive. We got this box here, beautiful box. We'll just keep this aside. Let's get to the car. So we have this gem red McLaren 720S Liberty Works model in hand, and it looks really well done compared to the black, and there's an upcoming purple one if I'm not wrong. The black and the red contrast makes it really look outstanding, I can see. So as far as I know, the black one didn't look that attractive as the red one looks, since the red has a mixture of black and also the red, and since this is the gem red color, this looks very well under light exposure. As you can see, there's shiny glossy body also, you can see it here, and this is really well done. I don't seem to find any QC issues on this car, like the headlights missing or the tail lights missing, improper wheel shape or such. This looks really good. So let's get into the detailed review now. Coming to the side view, you can see the glossy body finish as discussed earlier, slammed tampo here, and the typical Liberty Walk sentence, imagine all the people living life in peace. We also have the Rohana, and we got the Liberty Walk logo here, all the tampo, and we got this beautiful free rolling tires. They're perfectly made, and we also have tread marks for them. You can see it here. Oh, what is that? Is this some sort of QC? Like, oh, there's wax here. Some sort of wax is there on the inside. I don't know what it is. I thought it was like dried up gum or something, but this seems fresh for a car which is literally arrived from the factory. I don't know what this wax is. If someone knows, please let me know in the comments. It's still fresh considering it has been almost a week or two or like a month from the factory release, but this wax seems to be pretty fresh. I have no clue what it might be. I just managed to notice this when I was looking underneath the car. It's also here. I'll be ignoring this for now, since I have to discuss and give a detailed review about this car. So anyways, we have it here. You can see the contrasting in the rims also, not much, but there's a darker shade of rims on the inside, and the tire is of lighter shade of black. It kind of looks like a grayish tone. So you can see it here. I'll be holding it like this. So you can see the darker shade of the rim design here and the lighter shade of the tire. This looks really apt for the car. The red, the kind of gray or the light black tone and the darker tone. I planned of wheel swapping this one, as I've chosen a better set of wheels which I'm unable to put my hands on, and they are really expensive in the place where I live. I don't know about other countries or other regions, but it costs around, it starts from somewhere around 700 to 1200 Indian rupees if I'm not wrong, only for this 4 pair of wheels or the set of wheels for these both alignments. And they look really well considering they're bearing wheels with disc details on the inside too, Whereas this one, which comes with a stock of the Mini GT, doesn't seem to have the brake caliper details or such. This one looks really good too. So I'll have to, make a decision between keeping the stock ones or, wheel swapping the bearing wheels one, because that is really smooth and it goes really well for the car. Anyways, let's get back. And the side body is like, as usual, sleek from the Liberty Works. You can see this here. The sleek design goes all the way here, and you can see the rivet system for the wide body kit. These are the rivet holes. These holes on the car are rivet holes for the wide body kit installment. And you can see the vents also, and the wing mirrors. They are rubber, as it was mentioned in the back of the blister regarding the details of the car. And you can see the Liberty Walk tampo here too. So let's get to the front view. This looks really, deadly. These are acrylic inserts, if I'm not wrong. Yep. The headlights are like, acrylic insert on the insides. They're all the way inside. So I hope everyone can see. You can see the reflection here. There's the McLaren badging tampo here. This is the front hood. These are the vents and the Liberty Walk tampo as usual. You can see the detailed interior, left-hand drive, considering it's a left-hand drive model, and there are dual seats, if I'm not wrong. Yep, you can see through here, dual seats. Pretty detailed interior also for the price range. As usual, product seems to catch a lot of dust and fingerprints. So this is the top view. You can see the glass fittings and the interiors through the glass. This has some kind of tinty shade, or like, the shade is really low considering there's tint on the glass, because when we had focused it on this side, we were able to see the interior. Whereas if we are keeping it on the top, this seems to show a different shade of tint on the glass. Therefore, we aren't able to see it as much clear as we were able to see it on the front view. And there's this fuel tank on the back here, this side on the left. So coming to the back side, I'm unable to decode if these are, painted or just, acrylic inserts and painted also. I'm guessing these are just painted tail lights, and we have two exhausts on the back with the McLaren logo on the middle. There also seems to be something else here. I'm unable to read it due to it being very small. And we got the Liberty Walk tampo here, and right below the spoiler also. That's beautiful detail. Considering there's a gap with, the silver lining here on the both parts of the spoiler fittings, I assume like we would have a movable spoiler. But this is not the CM model or such. Mini GT doesn't much focus on the moving parts unless it's with a Kaida House collaboration. So it's basically understood that these are not moving parts, although it illuminates as a moving part. And the spoiler is really beautiful. It goes really sleek with the car. You can see the design here. So this is it about the back view. If I'm not wrong, these are brake lights. I'm unsure. We have the canards here for the aerodynamic purposes, obviously. The black canards here. Let's get to the bottom, where they had mentioned in the blister that the detailed chassis will also be there. So this is the detailed chassis they told us about. So this looks engraved on the bottom. We also have tread marks on the tires. As usual, we have thin and less thick tires on the front, less broader tires on the front, and we have thick tires on the back, and they are also broader. I don't seem to notice any size variation, like smaller tire on the front and bigger tire on the back. It's just a illusion of the wide body kit, which makes us think that both are different sizes, or are they? I don't seem to find any, but if you do, please let me know in the comments. Like I said, these are less thicker on the front, and these are slightly more thicker on the back. Again, the screwed base, you can remove it, detail your interior if you want to add some details, or like it's also useful for wheel swap here. And this is the 2022 McLaren 720S used under license. So MiniGT always manages to bring us the licensed products in the market at really affordable pricing. I'll also be getting the purple variant. I'll be making a review video on this once I get to have my hands on it. It's just a free rolling wheels. These aren't much rolling considering due to the wax here, if I'm not wrong, for which my wheels aren't free rolling. The back ones are rolling really well since they don't have any wax residue on the inside. I don't know what this wax probably might be. I'd like to have an insight on this since it's really annoying me. I haven't received any wax inside my models as far as I've unboxed. So this one seems new and it kind of bothers me. So if anyone has any sort of idea, please let me know in the comments. It will be helpful for me so that in case I have to remove the base and remove the excess of wax inside, so in order to not get any damage on the internal side of my model, asking it as a favor, please let me know in the comments. I think this is it about the review of the McLaren 720S Liberty Works Gem Red variant and the free rolling test on the mat also rolls really well. Anyways, this is the review for the model. Hope you guys like the video. Do like, comment and subscribe for more. I'll be getting you more content in the coming week. Thank you. Bye bye.